Kicking off from left or from right to left for Marion will be Matthias Wright, a senior kicker. This is Vikings Radio 1240 KDEC Decorah. Back deep on the near side hash mark, it's Casey Smith. On the far side hash mark is Brock Aaron. Aaron averaging 29.7 a return with the touchdown. Casey Smith on the season averaging around 30 yards a return. Matthias Wright will kick off from right to left, and we're about ready to get things underway for playoff football 2009 officially. It comes down to Aaron, center of the field at the 10. He's to the 15, 20. Aaron an opening to the 25, hit and wrapped up in the vicinity of the 27-yard line. Good job by Brock, though, on that play. He just caught it and went straight up the hash mark. The tackle credit will go to Mitch Vargason.
No, the right way to return. Caught the ball clean and didn't dance around, just straight ahead and hope for good help from his wedge. Got a little bit of that, and not a bad place for field position on the initial series.
First and 10 from the 27-yard line. Wanless left, Dovenberg right. Split backs with Jewell and with White. Tight end right side is Zach Curran. Give off the right side to Colin White. He is hit in the backfield and knocked back from the 26-yard line. Ryan Hubble, the man who has 10 tackles for loss coming in, was first to the football. It's a loss of 1.
Well, that's a play, guys, that was really successful last week against Makokata, and right there on that first play, Hubble, the second leading tackler for Marion, comes up, makes a nice stop from his linebacker position. Guys, they've got 5 guys lined up kind of on the line of scrimmage here. The Vikes are going to have to do a good job blocking up front to get some holes for their wide receivers.
Second and 11 from the 26. Aaron to the left side, Wanless to the right. Split backs, Jewell and White. Tight end left side is Zach Curran. Kane takes, pitch goes to Robbie Jewell around the left end. Tripped up and down he goes, right near the line of scrimmage. The tackle credit that time will go to, I believe it was actually Tyler Pfizer with his 4th tackle for a loss of the season. Third and long, Decorah.
Well, the first 2 plays are entirely the Indians. They got off the ball well. They pursued well. There's been a lot of yellow shirts around the ball carrier.
Minute 15 into the ball game. No score. Third and 11 for Decorah from the 26-yard line. Kane takes the snap, drops back to throw. Kane with time, throws the right side. Threw it too tall for Cody Sakwani. Incomplete beneath the coverage of Matthias Wright on the near sideline, or correction, Austin Weisinger on the near side. It's 4th down, a 3 and out from the offense to start the game.
Well, right there, Luke had adequate time to throw the football there. Just kind of threw it a touch too high for Cody. If he would have been maybe 6'2", he might have caught that football. But Luke, maybe a little excited there to start, and overthrows Cody.
Dusty all ball, and Cody Schmidt back deep to field the kick of Zach Curran, averaging 37.3 a kick. Zach moves forward, gets the kick away. It's a nice one over to the sideline and lands on the sideline at the 28-yard line. So a very, very nice punt that time from Zach Curran. 46 yards, no return. 10:32 left here in the first quarter. Marion on offense in a scoreless game.
Yeah, real fine punt on Zach Curran's part, all positive, no return at all, and 46-yard change of field position. So the Indians are starting on about their own 27.
First and 10 from that point. To the right side will go Corey Kramer. Pickering is the tail of the threesome in a 3-back set. Now Osborne will move to the left wing formation. The pitch goes to Pickering around the left end, looks to turn upfield, tries to cut it back in across the 30 and gets covered up. Near the 33-yard line, Robbie Jewell, the tackle for Decorah, a gain of 5 for Pickering.
Well, right there, that was just a simple, quick pitch to the outside to pull the guard to the outside to get some more interference out there. Decorah did a nice job. Zach Curran necessarily didn't make the tackle on that play, but he turned Pickering inside. Pickering did a good job, though, to kind of pick a small hole and run up through and get 5 yards.
2 minutes into the game, no score. Second and 5 from the 33-yard line. 2 receivers right, I formation in the backfield. Osborne is the tail of the tandem. Dropping back to throw is Combs. Combs with time, rolling out to his right side. Rush still on. He'll throw it away into the Decorah bench on the far sideline. A decent job by the secondary. He was going for Pickering near the 38. He was covered nicely by Hable. It's 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback, Combs, had plenty of time to look over possible receivers downfield, but we had good coverage with secondary, and he then was flushed out of the pocket to his right, and he actually just threw it away.
3rd and 5 from the 33-yard line. Corey Kramer to the right side, everybody else in tight. Pickering and Osborne start in the backfield. The fullback in that set is Ben Hollop. Combs takes the snap, fakes on the draw to Pickering, has all day to throw, rushes on late, he fires down the middle of the field. It's caught by Kramer. He's inside the Decorah 40 to the 35-yard line. It's a first down. That time it was a gain of 28 yards or 32 yards, my mistake.
Well, right there, guys, that was an extremely good play fake there by Dalton Combs. Really sold that play in a sense where made the defender come up and bite. I think it was Robbie Jewell who kind of maybe inched up there on that play fake, and that's something you have to do if you're play faking and the Indians move the ball.
First and 10 from the 35, pitch to Pickering left side, slowed down by Current, finished off by the rest of the Viking defense at the 34-yard line. Current was there first, Rinkin, Christopher, and Habel helped out. It's a gain of a yard, 9:20 to play, first quarter, no score.
Well, that one goes to Decorah on that play from scrimmage. The linebacker, Current, doing a good job of getting where he belonged. Didn't get the tackle, but made him run right into two of his teammates. And we had four people around the ball there, so minimal gain.
Pickering, wing right side. Split to the right side is Kramer. Two backs in the backfield. Combs in the shotgun, takes the snap, drops back to throw. He has all day to throw. Now scrambles to his right. He's hit by Ernoff Gill and finished off by Colin White at the 35-yard line. It ends up being a loss. To that point, it's third and long for Marion.
Right there, guys, that play was made by Colin White. Even though you didn't see that, he chucked two guys. They were trying to run a cross route over the middle. He chucked two guys, came up and hit both of them as they were both crossing across the middle. Really kind of messed up that play. Give him credit, and Arnoff as well, for keeping contain on Combs.
9:25 to play in the first quarter of a scoreless game. Third and 10 from the Decorah 35 for Marion. I formation, receivers left and right. Combs takes, gives up the middle, Osborne Hall. He's to the 30 and finished off by Robbie Jewell at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 7 yards on the draw play to Osborne, who had 107 yards and 2 touchdowns against West Delaware. 4th and 3 coming up for Marion.
Well, Marion's in, of course, 4-down territory here, down around our 30, actually 27 or 8, and so they're going for it on 4th and about a long 2.
From the 28-yard line, Kramer to the right side, Pickering and Hollop in an I formation behind the quarterback, Dalton Combs. In fact, it's a power I as John Tiernes is in at the fullback spot. Long count at the line by Combs, surveys a 6-man front, and starting early was the fullback, Hollop. Illegal procedure against Marion, back him up 5.
Well, guys, I thought they had about 2 guys move on that play. It looked initially as though the lineman, I don't know if he was just putting his hand down or what, but really not in sequence there was the Marion Indians, and the Decorah Vikings catch a big-time break there on that penalty.
New Hampton leading Union 8-0 in the first quarter. 4th and 8 from the 33-yard line. 7.5 to play first quarter here, no score. Trey Keeney to the left side, everybody else in tight. Power I in the backfield, Pickering, Osborne, and Hollop. Tight end on the right side is Ryan Hubble. Taking the snap, Combs gives to Pickering, right side hole, he's to the 30. Far sideline to the 20. Pickering tackled by Brock Aaron on the far side at the 13-yard line. A hole that was huge, 20 yards to a 1st and 10 for Marion.
Well, we were in a goal line defense there on the 27-yard line. We were in a 65 defense, and they just handed the ball off to Pickering going to his right on a sweep, and he made the corner, and he's got enough speed then in open field to really outrun a lot of people.
So it's 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. Giving a counter play to the left side of Pickering, gets down to near the 10-yard line. Covered up there by a plethora of Viking defenders. Off the bottom of the pile comes Eric Osley.
And right there, Logan, Pickering just kind of ran into the teeth of his offensive line there, and ran kind of right behind him, and they did a good job pushing up front. But give Decorah credit as well. They kind of came off the ball pretty well there and stuffed Pickering kind of back into his own offensive lineman there, and doing a good job bringing him down after a nice gain on the previous play.
No score, halfway point first quarter, 2nd and 7 from the 10-yard line. Turkey Valley has taken an 8-0 lead on St. Ansgar early in the ball game. 2nd and 7 it'll be. Combs takes, gives to the fullback, Hollop off left guard. He's inside the 5 and wrestled down by Anthony Habel in the vicinity of the 3-yard line. It'll be close to a 1st down. Hollop gets 7. The officials may need to measure. And in fact, it will be 3rd and inches.
Well, that was a very quick hitting play to the fullback right between the seam on the between the left guard and center, and they caught us napping because he was through the line before we even knew he had it.
Give to Pickering, right side, lunging to the goal line. He is knocked back, fighting for the goal line. He will be brought down at the 1-yard line. He'll have the first down. Pickering gets a couple, but he had to fight like mad to get that. But it's 1st and goal, Marion, with 5:45 left in the first quarter of a scoreless game.
I didn't see if that was Kernter who hit that hole, but somebody stopped him, but Pickering keep driving his leg.
Give to Pickering off the right side. He is in. Touchdown. Pickering with his 31st touchdown of the season, and Marion goes through Decorah like a hot knife through butter. 5:37 left here in the first quarter of a 6-0 lead for Marion.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of resistance on that touchdown that Pickering just ran through to earn 6 points for the Indians. He made it look pretty easy.
72 yards in 12 plays, taking 4:55 off the clock. And on to attempt the extra point is the Marion kicker, Matthias Wright. Spotted, booted, up. Good. 7-0 Marion leads it. And let's take a break for a Perfect House Realty. Welcome back, everybody. It is a 7-0 lead for Marion. Logan Pickering, 31st touchdown of the season. Kicking off from right to left will be Matthias Wright with Brock Aaron and Casey Smith back deep for Decorah. Pickering ended the 72-yard 12-play drive that took 4:55 off the clock and included 2 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. Wright with the approach and the kick, pretty deep, coming down to Casey Smith, near side numbers at the 5. He's to the 10, 15, 20, opening to the 25. Casey to the 30, and brought down from behind at the 33-yard line. He was brought down on the play by Mitchell Osborne. Good return by Smith of 30 yards, decent field position for Decorah.
Well, right there, Osborne came up on Casey there, and it looked like he was maybe going to have the strip on the football. But Casey had enough sense of mind there to keep both hands on the football there. And luckily for the Vikes, Casey holds on to it, and they get the ball 1st and 10 from about the 33-yard line.
Dobenberg to the left side, Wanless to the right. I formation with Jewell and White tight end. Left side is Zach Current, 5-man front for Marion. Option left side, Jewell makes the pitch catches the pitch. He's across the 35, and Robbie gets across the 40 to near the 42-yard line, knocked to the sideline by Dusty Allball. It's a gain of 9 yards.
Well, that was option left and well executed. Very good team play, good crisp pitch by the quarterback, Kane, to the running back, Jewell. And they had a guy on each guy, but Jewell just had enough angle that the guy couldn't get a good angle on him, and 9-yard gain.
2nd and 1 from the 42-yard line. I formation, wing right. Aaron split to the right side is Wanless. Pitch goes to Jewell around the right end. Gets a block from White, but gets upended near the 41-yard line. Taking his tires out was Austin Weisinger. It's a gain, in fact, a loss of a yard. So it's 3rd and 2 for Decorah. 5-minute mark, first quarter. Marion up 7-0.
Well, right there, Decorah did a good job pitching to the outside, and Colin White got a block, but give Marion credit there. They really strung out that play, and Weisinger showed from his cornerback position he's not afraid to come up and make a hit, and did so on Jewell right there.
3rd and 2 from the 41. Wanless left, Sackwini right. Split backs Jewell and White. Tight end to the left side, or to the right side, is Current. Give off the right side is to Robbie Jewell. Keeps his balance across the 45 to the 47-yard line. It'll be a first down on a gain of 6 yards. Or Colin White was on the carry, my mistake.
Well, it was fullback right, just a regular off tackle with the fullback, and did a nice job of running low and keeping the knees lifted and feet moving, and just a good job to pick the 1st and 10 up.
1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. I formation, wing right. Kane gives to Jewell, runs into a wall at the 48-yard line, gets knocked down right there. Ben Hollub, the man who brought him down. It's a gain of a yard. Turkey Valley has taken a 14-0 lead on St. Ansgar in the first quarter.
right there, I think Jake McDonald, also from his linebacker position, the sophomore, the third leading tackler for the Indians, came up and fit that hole nicely. Made a nice solid tackle on Robbie. Didn't have a whole lot of room to run there. 2nd down, 9 for the Vikes.
7-0 Marion, 3:45 to play here in the first quarter. 2nd and 9 from the 48-yard line. Kane takes the snap. Gives off the left side. No, it's an option. They turn it to Jewell across the 40 and wrestle down in front of the Decorah bench by Allball at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5 yards to set up a 3rd and 4 for Decorah.
That's really been our best running play now. The first time we ran that about 3 plays ago, we got 9 yards. This time 5. Again, well executed. This time they recovered a little bit with a second defensive back to get Jewell down.
3rd and 4 from the 47-yard line. Stockwiney left, Wanless right. Tight end left is Current. Split backs with Jewell and White. Kane under his center. Peter takes the snap, gives to Collin, into a crowd left side, moves forward to near the first down at the 43-yard line. Off the bottom of the pile for Marion comes Ryan McSweeney. The officials may need to measure here.
Well, I thought he came in and looked like he said first down, but as you mentioned, Aaron, they are going to measure. But from our vantage point here, it looks like he's got the first down unless my eyesight needs to be checked by Dr. Schwartz.
And our statistician, Mary Herman, is saying a first down. She's got a pretty good view at the 43-yard line. Our vantage point right at the 50-yard line here as the officials bring in the sticks from the Decorah sideline. Stretch of a chain, and Decorah is inches shy. Oofta. 4th and inches from the Marion 43, 3-minute mark, first quarter. Marion up 7-0.
That even might be singular. That might be an inch short is all. There's not much for the official moving the ball now to the hash mark to get his fingers in between the chain and the pole and the tip of the ball. That's how. So good quarterback sneak here for 2 inches. We'll pick up the first, and I think we'll go for it.
And the offense is staying on the field. Dovenberg will be split to the right side. Wanless off to the far side left. Kane will be under his center. Andrew Peters, Zach Current, the tight end, right side of the line. And White and Jewell will be split behind Luke Kane on a 4th and inches from the 43-yard line. Kane with a long count at the line. Kane takes the snap, gives to Collin, right side, first down and more. He's inside the 40 to the 37-yard line, running behind the power side of Osley and Schluter. It's a gain of 5 yards and a first down for Collin White.
Well, the play wasn't what I thought it could be for that 1 or 2 inches of quarterback sneak. It was the fullback off tackle, and a good job by our right side of our offensive line to pick that 1st and 10 up.
Make it a gain of 6 to the 37. 7-0 Marion, 2:30 left first quarter. 1st and 10 from the Marion 37-yard line. I formation, Wanless right, Aaron wing right. Pitch goes to Robbie Jewell around the left end. He'll throw downfield. Wanless is wide open. Wanless makes the catch at the 5. Touchdown. Wanless on the receiving end of a Robbie Jewell pass. It is 7-6 Marion with 2:18 to play in the first quarter.
Well, Darren, that's 2 for 2 on the season for Robbie. That's his 2nd touchdown pass. First one was that O-line to Chris. This time the ball hung up there just a little bit too long, but you like to see Chris making a nice adjustment for the football, came back for it, really sold and really kind of made the Indians come up to the line of scrimmage there, and they thought their ball was going to go to Robbie to the outside, but Robbie comes up throwing. Good job there by Robbie to find Chris.
Cody Stockwiney will attempt the extra point. High snap, glove there by Stahlberger, and the boot is up, and it is good. 7-7 the score, 2:18 to play in the first quarter. Let's take a break for Wicks Construction. Welcome back to Marion. Robbie Jewell to Chris Wanless on the pitch pass to tie the game at 7. Robbie Jewell with the perfect quarterback rating on the season, 2 for 2, 70 yards, 2 touchdowns. So, it is Marion receiving. Ryan McSweeney will be the primary D-back to field the kick of Zach Current. Moving from left to right. Current with the kick. It is deep. It comes down to the far sideline. It bounces at the goal line and goes into the end zone. So Marion will have to start 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line, and now a 7-7 ball game. And I think the important thing there, Coach O, Marion kind of went through you pretty easily on defense. You responded nicely on offense.
Yeah, we used a halfback running pass, and previous to the throw by Jewell to Wantless, their corner had come up on that same look of a run by Jewell and set him down with cutting his legs out from under him 1 yard deep in our own backfield. This time he bit and he was way out of position. It was an easy toss.
1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Give to Pickering right side, slowed down by Zach Current, finished off by Current near the 23-yard line. Pickering gets a gain of 3 yards, 2nd and 7 upcoming.
Good job there by Zach to read where the football is going. Really, Marion is using a heck of a lot of play fakes here. Their quarterback really tries to sell those play fakes, and right there, Zach did a good job reading where the football was going, coming in and filling into that hole and make a nice hit.
2nd and 7 from the 23-yard line for Marion. Out of the huddle they come with Trey Keeney to the left side. Everybody else in tight. Hubble will be tight end on the right side of the line. It'll be an offset backfield to the right side. In fact, a power I set out of the backfield in motion to a wing right side goes Osborne. Combs takes, pitch goes to Pickering around the right side. Got by the tackle attempt of Rankin, spins upfield. He's across the 3rd knee and ridden down by Robbie Jewell. And Casey Smith at the 36-yard line. Pickering with a gain of 13 and a 1st down on a solid individual effort.
And it was just as Darren described it. Pickering did everything on his own. He got no real help. He spun out of the first 2 tacklers and went upfield for a nice 13-yard gain.
Minute 13 to play first quarter. We're tied at 7. 1st and 10 from the 30. Driving to throw is Combs. Combs throws the left side. Wide open. Pickering at the 45. He's to the 50. Gets inside Decorah territory and knocked to the sideline by Robbie Jewell at the 40-yard line. So it's a gain of 24 and a 1st down.
Well, as Coach Perkins talked in his pregame segment, they were going 50-50, and Darren, they're no bowling right now. They're definitely going that 50-50, trying to keep the Vikes off balance. They do that right there. Nobody had assignment sound there on Pickering. He was free from the backfield. Somebody blew an assignment there.
1st and 10, 40-yard line. Driving to throw is Combs. Combs with plenty of time. Being chased by Derek Whittle. Rolling out to his right side. Arnav Gill was held as Combs will go to the sideline at the 35-yard line, but Gill was getting big time held at the 45-yard line, and the Indians will have to go way back on this play.
Yeah, this is going to be like a 16-yard penalty because of where the foul will be assessed from. It's going to end up like 1st and 26 here when play commences again, but really we didn't get much of a rush. Just one guy, our defensive end, Gill, really put the pressure on him. We need to get a little bit more in his face here because he had a long time to look.
It will be a 1st and 26 from the 44, 53 seconds left in the first quarter. We are tied at 7, but credit Gill as well for earning that holding penalty.
No, he did his job.
1st and 26, call it from the 44. Receivers left and right. Tony Perkins needs a timeout. 53 seconds left in the first quarter of a 7-7 ball game. We'll take a break for Bank of the West. Welcome back to Marion, everybody. Darren Swenson and Dennis Olenczak and John Carlson joining you for the first round of the football playoffs tonight. Decorah and Marion are tied at 7. It was a Logan Pickering 1-yard touchdown run for Marion at the 5:37 mark of quarter number 1. It was a Robbie Jewell to Chris Wantless 37-yard touchdown pass at the 2:18 mark of the first quarter. 7-7 ball game. Out of the Marion timeout, they will send 3 receivers off to the left side with Pickering, with Kramer, and also with Osborne. Combs will be in the shotgun formation, and the fullback will be Jake McDonald. Vikes have not recognized there's 3 against 2 here on this side. Quick toss left side. It's bobbled and caught by Osborne, who is hit immediately and dropped at the Decorah 48-yard line by Casey Smith. And it's a gain on the play of 8 yards, 2nd down and 18 yet to go.
You know, that pass formation right there almost appears like they could set up the hook and ladder with what they just did. Here there's trips again left.
Trips left. the lone setback in the backfield is the fullback, Jake McDonald, or Hollop. He'll get the call at the right side. Hit and dumped by Tyler Rinkin. The tackle by Rinkin will bring down Hollop at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's 3rd down and long coming up for Marion.
Well, you like that play, guys. Marion trying to fool Decorah, trying to send some personnel out wide to the left. Had that trips formation right there, and Tyler Rinkin did a heck of a job there, guys. And Coach, you talked about some penetration right there. Tyler getting into the line there and doing a good job tripping up the ball carrier.
End of the first quarter, we're tied at 7. This for Hacker Nelson. John, you got some first quarter stats of this 7-7 game.
Yeah, right now, we talked about Marion 50-50. Obviously, that's showing up the stats as well. 55 yards rushing, 64 passing. Logan Pickering, 8 rushes, 48 yards on the ground. Colin White leading the charge for the Vikes, 4 carries, 16 yards.
3rd and 17, it will be from the 47-yard line. Right now, Marion is 2 of 3 on 3rd down conversions. Combs takes the snap, drops back to throw, fires deep down the left sideline, going for Cody Kramer, over the shoulder catch at the 10, east to the 5, touchdown. A very well thrown football by Combs that time, and he beat the coverage of Chris Wanless, did Kramer. It's 13-7 Marion with 11:52 to play in quarter number 2.
Well, it was just a fly pattern with the tall end against a 5'10" defensive back, and the ball was very, very well thrown by Combs. About as good as a high school kid could put it on a dead run, and it wasn't like we were totally out of position. It was just a well-executed throw.
80 yards, 7 plays, 2:26 off the clock, and the officials throw the flag. Does Decorah have 12 men on the field? Yes, they do. So an illegal substitution against Decorah. So that will allow Marion to go for 2 as Tony Perkins will send his offense onto the field here. 13-7, Marion leads it with 11:52 to play, as Marion is now 3 of 4 on 3rd down conversions. Offense back on the field here for Tony Perkins.
And we're sending in our goal line defense right now, so players going in and out.
So, power eye with Osborne and Pickering. Give is to Pickering off the right side. He is stuffed. Zach Current, the man who brought him down near the 2-yard line. So the missed PAT right there for Marion. 11:52 to play in the second quarter of a 13-7 lead. Let's take a break for Edward Jones. Welcome back, everybody, to Marion. It is a lead of 13-7 for Marion. So did that end up being a good 12 men on the field penalty, since Marion only gets 6 instead of 7 there?
It's uncharacteristic of us to have something like that happen, but in this case it turned out in our favor, and we'll take it.
Turkey Valley has taken a 22-0 lead on St. Ansgar. New Hampton leading Union 8-0 second quarter. Kick coming down to Arend on the near side. He's to the 6, to the 10, running right. He's to the 15, 20, 25, 30, near sideline to the 40.
One block.
He gets a block to the 45, 50, near sideline.
Baby!
20, side steps a man to the 10, 5, touchdown! Brock Arend with his second kickoff return for a touchdown this season, and Decorah has tied it with 11:39 to play in the first half.
Well, you guys talked about in the pregame, special teams coming up huge there, and we talked about it on the ride down. I said Decorah had an advantage right there. Brock Arend has come up huge for the Vikes in the return game, and shows it right there. Give the wedge a whole bunch of credit. I think it was Darren Ellsburn, or somebody sprung him free on the outside there and did a great job to allow Brock Arend to run right down the sidelines, and hopefully the Vikes can take the lead here.
Vikes will try to take the lead with the Cody Sockwoodney point after touchdown. Spotted, booted, and up, and it is blocked. It is blocked as the spot seemed on the money that time, and the kick was blocked by Marion, so we're all tied at 13 after the Brock Arend 94-yard kick return. We'll take a break this time for Winneshiek Mutual Insurance. 13-13 the score. Southwind is leading Emmetsburg 16-0 in the second quarter. Turkey Valley over St. Ansgar 22-0 in the second quarter. New Hampton leading Union 8-0 second quarter, and it's 13-13 here after a Brock Arend 94-yard kickoff return, his second one of the season. And Decorah will kick off from right to left. Zach Current will kick in this direction for the first time tonight. 13-13 the score. McSweeney is back deep, as well as Osborne and Dusty Allball.
A lot of fireworks here in the early going, guys.
Well, it's been entertaining football to this point. If you like offenses, Current's kick, that one bounces at the 22, Karams to the 10. It's caught there by Osborne. He's to the 20, lost his footing for a bit, and comes down to the arms of Chase Christopher at the 29-yard line. Well, Coach O, here's the bottom line. Your defense hasn't stopped them. Defense got to come to play here in the second quarter now.
Yeah, there's been 3 big scoring plays in this game. 2 for us and 1 for them, and 1 drive for them, and really we haven't really stopped them, but now's a good time to step up and play our regular defense.
1st and 10 from the 29-yard line in Marion territory. Pickering on a wing left side, I formation in the backfield. Holub now will be split to the left side, and the lone setback is Osborne. Split right is Kramer. Pitch goes on the left side to Osborne, turns upfield, he's crossed the 30, hit by Robbie Jewell, and down he goes near the 35-yard line. He had some nice interference. It's a gain of 5 yards.
Well, they've ran that pitch play very nicely here in the early going, taking a guard. I believe it's Henderson, number 62 on the outside, doing a good job getting some interference. And you don't like reading Robbie Jewell's name often. They've done that too much here on the defensive end. They got to turn it up a little bit in the trenches here and get off the football here on the defensive side.
2nd and 5 from the 34. Twins to the left side, I formation, Osborne and Holub. Tight end to the right side is Hubble. Give off the right side to Osborne. Finds a gap. He's across the 40 and ridden down by Chris Wanless to the 42-yard line. Holub with a gain, or a correction, Osborne with a gain of 8 and a first down.
Well, successive running plays by the Indians to Osborne with good offensive help from his teammates. He's had holes both on the last 2 plays, so we've got to start being a little more sticky on defense here.
Marion's offense has not been stopped by the Decorah defense. 13-13 game, 10:35 to play second quarter. 1st and 10 from the 42. Quing pass left side is caught by Pickering, gets a block to the 45, hit by Aaron and wrestled down at the 50-yard line. A 1-receiver pattern and a gain of 8 yards.
Right there, just a quick out. As Marion likes to do, get the ball in Pickering's hands. They just use it there kind of as a run play almost. Just a quick out to Pickering. You got to respect him, so you got to give him that cushion there. And Brock Aaron, though, coming up making a solid tackle. Even though Pickering tried to slide him there, Brock made a sure-handed tackle.
2nd and 2 from the 50-yard line. Keeney to the right side. Pickering in the slot to the right side. Tight end left is Hubble. I formation, Osborne and Holub. Give off the right side to Osborne. He is covered up near the 48-yard line. He'll be close to a first down. It appears to be just shy. Colin White coming off the bottom of the pile. 3rd and short, it looks like, for Marion.
Yeah, our defensive front this time did a good job of pretty much holding their own. He did get about 1.5 yards, but it's going to be just a wee short of a 1st and 10 here, so it's 3rd and about the length of a football.
And it's 13-13 here with 9:25 to play second quarter. Second quarter score from New Hampton, 8-8. New Hampton and Union. Kramer to the right side. Power eye set in the backfield. The tail of the threesome is Osborne. Osborne gets a call off the left side. First down and more. He's inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. Robbie Jewell and Mike Kirkeberg in on the stop.
Well, right there, Marion just running in between tackles. Nothing special there, and showing a good burst of speed there was the carrier, and they've been successful on those plays. Limping to the sideline here is number 62, their right guard.
Their right tackle, Trishawn Thompson, their biggest kid. First down and 10 from the 42-yard line. In to replace him on that right side, Mike Carter, 6'4", 285. Dropping a throw is Combs on a 1st and 10 from the 43. Combs has all day to throw. He fires deep down the right sideline, going for Pickering, makes the catch. Beat the coverage of Pable and Wanless in the Decorah secondary. 18-yard line is where scrimmage will be. First down and 10 upcoming, and I guess Coach Perkins' goal of keeping Decorah off balance, they're accomplishing that thus far, Coach.
Well, we got beat by both our corner and safety not doing the job that they're capable of doing, but we got beat also because the quarterback had all the time in the world to let Pickering run from one side of the formation all the way across the field, and that's hard to cover by the defensive secondary.
Tied at 13, 8:41 to play here in quarter number 2. Combs takes the snap, drops back to throw, swings out left side, caught by Osborne, opening to the 20, to the 15. He's to the 5 and takes a big hit from Robbie Jewell right there. Problem was, it was 13 yards downfield. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Marion.
Well, right now, Decorah is definitely out of sorts on the defensive end. Everybody's kind of pointing fingers of not at each other in a sense, but they're really discombobulated. The Marion's throwing a whole bunch of different formation guys, and we don't know really where to line up. We're just kind of out of position right now. I don't know exactly what's going on, but guys are confused, running around, just kind of tossing up their hands, and luckily Robbie right there made a TD-saving tackle.
First and goal at the 5-yard line. Pickering the tail of the tandem in I formation. Pitch goes to Pickering around the right end. Looks to turn upfield. Got by Robbie Jewell, but gets covered up by Zach Curran. At the 6-yard line, Tyler Rinkin also there. It's a loss of a yard.
Really good job by Jewell in getting penetration. Pickering had to jump up and over, almost like hurdling in track. And then there to meet him was the linebacker, Kernan, with help from Tyler Rankin.
7:50 to play. Second quarter, we're tied at 13. Second and goal from the 6. Osborne and Holub in I formation. Pickering wing left. Split to the left side is Kramer. Combs takes the snap, drops back to throw, rolls out to his left side, still rolling towards the sideline, firing towards the end zone, and it's incomplete. He threw that to nobody. There was nobody in the area. There was nobody in the same area code there. Yeah, sure, he was outside the pocket, but you got to consider a grounding on that play.
The guy coming off the field was the closest guy going to the pylon.
Yeah, he was coming off the field, Coach.
No, he was not that. He wasn't there. He was going for that pylon in the other corner. That's why they didn't get an intentional grounding.
7:33 to play second quarter. 13-13. Third and goal from the 6-yard line. Marion 4 of 5 on third down conversions. I formation. Twins to the right side. Tight end left side is Hubble. Combs under center, takes the snap, under pressure, fires towards the end zone, overshot, a wide open Trey Keeney in the back of the end zone, and it's fourth down. Oh boy, the Vikes got fortunate there.
Dodged a bullet, guys, but the play was kind of made there. They were trying to go to Hubble, guys, right there, but Zach Curran and it looked like Anthony Havel maybe double teamed in there. I think that allowed number 6, Trey Keeney, to be open, and fortunately for the Vikes there, first mistake there by Marion on offense, and it hopefully will only allow 3 points here for the Vikes.
Kramer will hold for Matthias Wright's field goal attempt. A 23-yard attempt. Angle will be from the right side. It's spotted, booted, it is up, and it is good. Marion held to 3 that time. 7:26 left here in the first half of play. Let's take a timeout for Decorah Discount Food and Supply. 16-13 Marion on the right field goal from 23 yards. Marion getting set to restart the ball game here. Coach, is that a little bit of a psychological boost there, holding them to 3 instead of 6?
Well, I sure hope it's going to help us here on this series now after the kickoff, because really they had a wide open guy in the back of the end zone that the quarterback, their quarterback's been pretty accurate so far, but he missed that one, and we came out with only being behind 3 points instead of probably 7 points.
Casey Smith and Brock Aaron back deep for Decorah. Aaron took the last one back, 94 for a score. This one kicked towards Casey Smith, who makes the catch. Far side numbers at the goal line to the 10. He's to the 15-20. Case to the 25 and brought down right there. It was a return of 24 yards. The tackle credit will go to Dalton Combs, the quarterback. First and 10 for Decorah from that point. 7:20 to play here in the second quarter. Marion leading 16-13.
Right there, what you like to see, guys, is Casey caught that football, got his shoulder square north and south, ran up the field, and gives Decorah solid field position here to start this drive.
First and 10, 25-yard line. I formation with White and Jewell. Split to the left side is Wanless. Wing left is Dovenberg. Tight end right is Curran. Give up the middle to Colin White. He'll spin off left guard and get ahead to the 27-yard line. Wasn't much there as he is brought down by the middle of the defense. Joel Keane leading the charge.
really not much of a push by our offensive line at the point of attack, and the Indians were right there to stop us on about a 2-yard gain.
New Hampton has gone up 15-8 second quarter on Union. 16-13 here. Marion leading with 6:55 to play in the second quarter. High formation in the backfield. Wanless split to the right side. Tight end left is Current. Aaron wing right goes in motion left. Kane takes the snap. Option left side. Looks to turn upfield. Gets across the 30, and Luke gets knocked back from the 31-yard line. It's a gain of about 4 to set up a 3rd and 4 for Decorah. The tackle credit will go to Zach Nielsen.
Well, right there, Luke has traditionally in this game gone down the line of scrimmage, but right there decides to cut it up across the grain there, and I thought he made a pretty smart decision there. Looked like he had a nice hole, but give Marion credit, their backers kind of filled that hole up quickly, and Luke was limited to a 4-yard gain.
3rd and 4 from the 31. Sockwitty right, Wanless left. Trips to the right side with Jewell on a wingback right, and White the lone setback. Dropping a throw is Kane. Kane with time. Now will scramble to his left. Gets the first down across the 35 to the 37-yard line. Zach Nielsen, the man who brought him down. It's a scramble and a gain of 6 yards.
Well, I think a good decision on Luke's part. We moved the chains, and I didn't see anybody really wide open to pass the ball to, so a good decision on the quarterback, Luke Kane's part, and he moves the chains.
Turkey Valley leading St. Ansgar second quarter 30-6. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. 16-13 Marion halfway point second quarter. Split backs, receivers left and right. Current tight end right. Quick toss by Kane. Marion doesn't find his initial receiver open. He'll scramble to his right. He's got room. He's to the 40, to the 45. Luke to the 50 and brought down. At the 48-yard line in Marion territory, Taylor Pfizer, the man that brought him down. It's a gain of 15 for Lucas Kane.
We'll give Luke credit there. I believe he was looking for Chris Wanless on the slant, but Marion had 2 guys there kind of playing a zone coverage, if you will, guys. And right there, Luke did a good job. Give Robbie Jewell credit as well. He's kind of his lead blocker there. And Luke wheels Kane, goes for 15 for the Vikes.
1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Receivers left and right. On a wingback left side is Jewell. White will be the lone setback. Give off the left side to Colin White. He's hit immediately and dropped at the 47-yard line. The tackle will go to Dusty Allball. It's a gain of a yard.
Well, right there, really not any hole to run through for Colin, but he's got to keep his head up, his shoulder down, his knees driving, but he's got to have a little bit more vision to see where there might be a crease.
2nd and 9 from the Marion 48-yard line. Wanless left, Sockwitney wing left, tight end right is Current. Split backs, White and Jewell. Kane under center, gives to Colin White off the left side. He was stopped initially, fights forward to the 43-yard line. The man who got to him first was Austin Hardman. It's a gain of 4, and pretty much it was all Colin.
Well, right there, Coach, you did a good job keeping those legs churning and kind of made something out of nothing there. Made a little spin move inside and at least got about 3 yards there to at least make it a manageable 3rd down situation for the Vikes.
4:20 to play, second quarter. Marion up 16-13. 3rd and 5 from the 43-yard line. Split backs, receivers left and right. Taking the snap is Kane, dropping back to throw. Fires the left side, catch made by Wallace, 35. Keeps his balance to the 30, 25, and wrestled out of bounds. At the 20-yard line, it was Zach Nielsen who brought him down, a gain of 23 to a 1st and 10.
Well, it was a good throw by Luke Kane to Wanless. It was right on the money, and it would have been a 1st down, but it became much more because Wanless wiggled out of the first cover tackler and really made a nice gain out of it.
Vikes now 3 of 5 on 3rd down conversions. 4-minute mark, first half. It is a 16-13 lead for Marion. 1st and 10 from the Marion 20-yard line for Decorah. Kane surveys the defense, counter sweep to Aaron. It's open right side. He's to the 15 and brought down. As he cut it in off right tackle to the 11-yard line, Tyler Pfizer brought him down, a gain of 9 yards for Brock Aaron.
Like the play call, guys, Marion's kind of been over pursuing the football, and Marion's going to take a timeout here on defense. They might be a little gassed here. Coach Post talked about that in the pregame, Darren. Platooning guys, they don't have a whole lot of depth, if you will, in a sense, playing a lot of guys both ways. The Vikes kind of look like the sharper team right now on the offense side of the football. You like how they're possessing the ball, kind of giving Marion a dose of their own medicine, mixing up run and pass.
3:47 left here in the first quarter. We'll keep it here during the break. The other scores we have right now, New Hampton leading Union late first half by a 15-8 margin. Southwind was up at last check on Emmetsburg 16-0. And also Turkey Valley up 30-6 on St. Ansgar down at Ortberg tonight. 16-13 Marion. 3:47 left here in the first half. Coming up at halftime, we'll hear from Cedar Rapids Gazette sports writer KJ Pilcher, who's here covering this game tonight. So first, second and one, it will be from the 11-yard line.
And got some stats here for you. Overall yardage here to start. Decorah has 19 plays for 130 yards. Marion, guys, 28 plays, 231 yards. Vike offense hopefully can put them in the end zone here, at least score some points to match Marion's on the other side.
So second and one from the 11-yard line. Sockwood knee to the right side, everybody else in tight. Weddick tight end right side, Wanless tight end left. Split backs with White and Jewell. Kane under his center, Andrew Peters, short drop. Rolls to the right side. Canewell will scramble to the left. Pumps once, hit and sacked by Pfizer at the 15-yard line. It's a loss of 4. 3rd and 5 upcoming for Decorah.
Well, this time you got to give Marion credit. They stayed on rush lanes much better than they have in previous pass rush. That's why Luke has been able to scramble the previous 2 times for good yardage. This time the defensive line stayed put a lot better on the rush.
3rd and 5 from the 15-yard line. Dobenberg right side, everybody else in tight. Split backs with Jewell and with White. Kane takes, gives to White. No, it's a keeper right side. A block from Weddick. Angling to the sideline near the 10. Knocked out of bounds. He dove to the pylon. It'll depend on the spot of the football. They're going to say it's at the 11-yard line. So Kane is a yard shy of a first down. It was a nice effort, but a better defensive play by Zach Nielsen preventing Zach from getting that first down.
Guys, give Luke a heck of a lot of credit there. Nielsen came up and hit him back. But Luke had the presence of mind, guys, to dive for the first down and really lunge forward there and picked up more yardage. And the Vikes are going to go for it here on 4th down.
4th and less than a yard from the 11. 3 minutes to play first half. Marion up 16-13. A big play here late in the first half. Dobenberg split to the right side. Wanless to the left. Jewell and White split behind. Luke Kane, Sam Weddick, tight end right side of the line. Kane with the long count at the line, takes the snap, gives to White, right side, lunging forward. He's inside the 10 to the 8. It's a first down behind the power side of Schluter and Eric Athley. Also credit Sam Weddick, the tight end.
Well, that's 1st and goal now with 2:56 left in the half. So a chance here for us to go back on top here.
Nice drive being established here by Decorah. 12th play of the drive that started at the Decorah 25-yard line. 1st and goal from the 8. Split backs with White and Jewell. Wing back left is Aaron. Split to the left side is Wanless. Kane takes, gives to Robbie. Between the tackles left side. He'll move forward to the 5 and get knocked back from there. He got the 3 yards with the help of the power side that time, and Robbie gets 3. It's 2nd and goal.
Right there, Robbie made a nice hard run up the middle. Marion did a good job, ran out the power side, as Darren said. They got a couple good initial blocks. We give Marion credit once again. They filled that hole nicely, and the Vikes right now looking at a 2nd and goal situation.
Jacob Humpel has reported in as a tight end for Decorah. He will be the tight end left side of the line. And Weddick, the tight end, right side of the line. Split to the right side is Cody Sackwini. Split backs with White and Jewell. Give to Colin White off the right side. Lunging forward to the goal line. He's in. Touchdown. Colin White with the touchdown for Decorah. The Vikes go up 19-16 with 1:52 left here in the first half.
Well, it was goal line 6 with the fullback going between the tight end and the power tackle, but he bounced it out to the outside and went in rather easily.
75 yards, 13 plays, taking 4:34 off the clock. Jason Olson will snap it to Martin Stahlberger, who will put it down for Cody Sackwini, who had his last PAT blocked. Spotted, booted up, and this time it is good.
Just snuck her in the right up right there.
20-16 Decorah, 1:52 left here in the first half. This for Randy's CarQuest Auto Parts. Welcome back to Marion, everybody. 20-16, Decorah has just taken the lead with 1:52 in the first half on the Colin White touchdown, his 7th overall in the season, his 6th rushing touchdown on the season. Back deep, Ryan McSweeney, the primary deep back for Decorah. Zach Current will kick off from right to left. Current's kick deep.
Good job.
Down to the near sideline. Osborne takes it at the 5. He's to the 10. Near sideline 15. A block to the 20, to the 25. He's to the 30 flag.
Back.
And Osborne is brought down at the 40-yard line as well. So Osborne returns at 35, but Sam Weddick was getting held that time. So that one will be coming back. Key point to make here, John. Defense has got to step up. They haven't stopped Marion tonight.
Well, right now Marion's in the 2-minute offense, and guys, they've shown they can drive down the football field very quickly. Vike defense has to respond here and get some pressure on the quarterback, because they're going to be in some passing down situations. You've got to be able to maybe do some stunts, maybe confuse the offensive line a little bit and get some pass rush, because they don't have a whole lot of time to work here. So you'd think they would maybe pass a little bit more than the run, but Vike's got to be steady and on their keys.
20-16 Decorah, and Marion only has one timeout left here in the first half. Holub on a wing right, goes in motion left. Combs takes, gives to Pickering left side. Opening to the 20. He's to the 25-30 and brought down from behind at the 33-yard line. It was a 1st and 10 from the 18. Casey Smith and Arnav Gill brings down Pickering, and it's a gain of 16.
Big hole off the offensive left side. He exploits the hole, then cuts back to his right, and he was one tackler away from going 80-some yards.
1st and 10, 34-yard line. Combs takes, gives to Pickering, a block to the left side, turns upfield. His knee goes down near the 39-yard line. Pickering gets 5. Minute 21 left here in the first half.
Same play, except they ran that one to the right side, and Decorah's really got to be careful here now. They're going to snap the ball quickly, got to be up to the line, ready to get it.
Trips to the left side. Combs in the shotgun, Holub to his right. Combs takes the snap, 4-man rush for Decorah. He'll throw the left side, the sliding attempt, and a catch made by Kramer at the 43-yard line, shy of a first down. Marion to the order up, it's 3rd and 1.
Well, a quick out pattern that didn't quite pick up the 1st and 10, so it's 3rd and less than a yard.
50 seconds left in the half, 20-16 Decorah. Trips to the right side. Combs in the shotgun, Holub to his right. 4-man front for Decorah, dropping a throw is Combs. He has all day to throw. Rush comes late from Ellsburn. He'll throw down the right side. It's incomplete, and Ryan McSweeney pushed off big time against Cody Sockwitney, but no flag. It's 4th and a yard from the 37-yard line. And an interesting decision here from Coach Tony Perkins.
Well, I think
43-yard line, my mistake.
I think he would punt it here. If you play the law of averages, you wouldn't want to give Decorah the football back, but Perkins looks like he's going to go. He has Combs in the ball game. You wonder if they're going to run their power set here. Now it looks like they bring in some different personnel. He's decided otherwise, maybe brings in the punt unit here.
4th and a yard it will be from the 43-yard line.
Got to watch out for some funny business here, though, guys. You might see a fake here.
They've reached the half in New Hampton. New Hampton leading Union 15-8. Holub is the punter for Marion. He'll be kicking off from left to right. Wallace is the only guy back deep. Vikes putting 10 in a punt-safe formation. Holub kicks it away, coming down to the near sideline. Chris makes the catch on a hop of the 15, runs to his right to the 20. He's to the 25, and Wallace brought down near the 28-yard line. It's a return of 13 yards after a punt of 42. 26 seconds left here in the first half, 20-16. But credit the defense for responding there, Coach. Held him to a 3 and out after the initial first down.
Right. No, we did what we needed to do right there to keep the little momentum going. I think going into halftime here.
26 seconds left, and Luke Kane going down to one knee, and that will be that for the first half. Coach, your first half thoughts?
Well, a pretty even Steven first half. More big plays than I thought would be the case, and we still got to get a hold of our defense because Marion's moved the ball. We'll look over here at Mary's stats pretty quick, and they've got a lot of yardage from scrimmage.
John, your first half thoughts?
Well, to echo Coach's statement, I don't know what it is, guys, but our defense just seems like they're lost kind of out there. They showed on the last possession they were able to maybe figure it out, and as the coaches kind of walk through here on their look, look on some of the defensive coaches' face looks a little disgusted because that's not Decorah football, and I expect them to go into halftime and not make a whole lot of adjustments, but just get their guys to recognize what's going on out on the field. But I thought overall, guys, offensively, they moved the football very well in the first half, and I thought that was kind of our bread and butter, if you will. Get the ball in the offensive hand, let them drive down the field, and Brock Aaron having a big spurt as well on the special teams unit. Let's see if they can do some more of that in the second half.
20-16, Marion leading it, or trailing it to Decorah here at the halftime break. An entertaining first-round playoff game taking place tonight here in Marion. Let's take a timeout. Let's hear from Paul Hudson, your State Farm Insurance agent, Total Tree Care, the North Fayette Animal Clinic, and a Perfect House Realty.
Marion to try to get the momentum back extremely quick here. I look for them to try to get a couple big plays to start here to try to get that Mo on the backside. The way that you can squelch that right now is Zach Kern booming one into the end zone. Let's see what he can do here on this opening kickoff the second half.
One of his three has gone to the end zone thus far. McSweeney back deep, as well as Dusty Allball and Osborne for Marion. There's the approach and the kick. Current boots one deep, and that one coming down to the goal line, and McSweeney. He's to the 10, running right to the 15, opening to the 20, to the 25, and finished off. At the 28-yard line, Sam Weddick, the man who brought him down. First and 10 for Marion from that point, trailing 20-16. Decorah on top to start the second half.
Well, it was a good return by the return man, but it was also good coverage by us on covering the kickoff. So not, great field position for the Indians as they start the second half here.
First and 10 from the 28-yard line. Combs in the shotgun, backs on either side of his hip. Give to Pickering, the wingback, sweeping to the left side. He's to the 30, to the 35, bouncing right to the 40. He's to the 45, near sideline, shoved out of bounds. Chris Wanless, the man who escorted him to the sideline at the Marion, or at the Decorah 45-yard line. It is a gain of 27 yards.
Well, that's the same play they've ran about 3 or 4 separate times, guys, and Decorah has not been able to stop it. And it's a situation where they're just not flowing to the football very well. They're being out-gapped in a sense, and Decorah's got to come up and fill those holes.
So it's first and 10 at the 45-yard line in Decorah territory. Pickering gets the call off the left side. Stumbled a bit on the handoff, and down he goes near the 44-yard line. They're going to mark him closer to the 45. Zach Current, the man who got there. It's a gain of 0, second and 10 upcoming.
Well, that play right there, he might have stumbled a little bit, Pickering, but we played that play. What happened on the play previous to that is we're over-aggressive. Our backside tries to be too quick to help, and Pickering cuts it back across the grain and makes big yardage.
20-16 Decorah, early stages, third quarter. Dropping to throw is Combs. Combs under pressure. Osley's getting held, and there's the play. Combs rolling out to his left side, going to fire downfield towards Kramer. He makes the catch, but it's out of bounds. But Eric Osley earned himself a holding penalty at the 48-yard line. We haven't seen a ton of pressure from the defensive line tonight, but when you've seen the pressure, the defensive ends, Arnav Gill got one in the first half. Eric Osley got one in the second half. Tony Perkins talking to the official about the call, but nonetheless, that was out in front of everybody.
And that was obvious there.
Yeah, and that's a big penalty again because the flag was thrown 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage, almost 7. So it's going to be, second and 27.
4 penalties and 41 yards now for Marion. Second and 27 back at the 38-yard line. They put Marion into a first and 27 situation in the first half, and they ended up scoring a touchdown on that drive. 1 minute into the second half, 20-16 Decorah. Second and 27 back to the 38-yard line. Kramer to the left side. Power eye set in the backfield. Osborne and Pickering behind Hollop. Taking the snap is Combs. He's under pressure. Throws to his right. Caught by Pickering on the screen. He's to the 35, to the 40, and knocked out of bounds. Zach Curran got enough of him to knock him off balance. They're going to mark him at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of only 3. Third and a long ways for Marion.
And a good job right there by the Vike defense. They really tried to throw that screen play there, just trying to get some yards back. And right there, Zach Kern doing a good job from his linebacker position, shedding a couple blocks there and forcing Pickering to the sideline.
Treshawn Thompson, the right tackle, continue to have problems with injuries. New Hampton has made it a 15-14 game. New Hampton leading Union in the third quarter. 3rd and 24 from the 41-yard line. Draw play. Osborne left side. Runs into Beard and gets slowed down by Beard and finished off by Gill at the 42-yard line. It's only a gain of a yard and 1 first down, then a 3 and out from the defense. Just what you needed to start the second half.
Yeah, they hurt themselves with the holding, but give our defense credit here on this first series to start the second half. We did what we needed to do, get them right into our offense.
Olive on in punt formation. Aaron and Wanless back deep for Decorah. 10-18 to play in the third. Vikes up 20-16. Snap back in good shape. Olive moves forward. Gets the kick away. This one comes down to Wanless at the 21. Runs to his right to the 25. Opening to the 30 and spun down at the 36-yard line. The tackle credit that time will go to Zach Nielsen. So a punt that time of 39 yards, and Wanless brings it back 15. So 10:05 to play in the third. It's a 20-16 lead for Decorah.
Gotta like that, guys. Chris Wanless not trying to dance around, just take the ball, go north and south. Vikes gonna start with good field position here in their best position in the ball game here.
1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Kane under his center. Andrew Peter takes the snap. Gives up the middle to Colin White. Not much happening there, but Colin makes something out of nothing as he moves ahead to the 39-yard line, stacked up by a plethora of Marion defenders. You're welcome, Diane Hodek.
Yeah, there wasn't much running room for White to run through, but he did run hard enough to make 2 yards.
2nd and 8 from the 39-yard line. Wanless to the left side. Wing left is Aaron. Split backs to the backfield with Jewell and White. Tight end right side is Curran. Give out a sweep to the left side. Robbie Jewell, and Jewell tries to turn upfield, but before he can, he was wrestled down by Nathan Johnson. Only a gain of 2. 3rd and 5 for Decorah.
And right there, Decorah just trying to sweep to the left, to the our left side, and they did a good job just kind of string that play out, and the backer there came up and made a nice sure-handed tackle on Robbie Jewell. Looked like he had some space to run there, but they closed the gap quickly.
Vikes 3 of 6 on 3rd down conversions. 3rd and 5 from the 41. Receivers left and right. Split backs in the backfield. Sock when he split left, goes in motion right. Kane takes the snap. Protection's decent. He'll step up in the pocket and get sacked. Zach Nielsen gets the sack back at the 38-yard line. It's a loss of 3. Marion brought the house, and it paid off for him.
Yeah, they really had a good surge, a good charge from that defensive side of the ball. They had 3 guys coming right at Kane, and one guy was able to dive and sweep his feet out from under him for a 3-yard loss.
Zach Current's only punt of the night has been 46 yards. Jason Olson will snap it with Ryan McSweeney and Dusty Allball back deep for Marion. 8:22 to play in the third. 20-16 Decorah. Snap back in good shape. Current moves forward, gets the kick away, coming down to the near sideline, and it goes out of bounds right on the 29-yard line. Couldn't have placed it much better, as it will now be spotted at the 32-yard line. No return is the most important thing, a 30-yard punt and no return. 8:14 to play. Third quarter of play. 20-16. Marion's offense back onto the field. Decorah on top.
Yeah, right now the Vikes defense called into action once again. You see Marlon Henriquez getting his first action at the nose tackle position. Let's see if he can cause some havoc up front.
1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Twin receivers left side, I formation, Osborne and Hollop. Combs takes the snap, swings out left side. It's caught by Pickering at the 30. Tries to run to his left. He's hit by Anthony Hable. Escapes that tackle, and Colin White finishes him off, amongst others, near the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 yards for Pickering.
Pickering's got good balance. He got hit, and what he did was he put his free hand down to maintain his balance and kept scrambling for a good 5.5 yard gain.
New Hampton leading Union. Midway point, third quarter, 15-14. 2nd and 4 from the 38-yard line. Southwind leading Emmetsburg, third quarter, 22-0. Here is the give to Osborne. Hurdles the line of scrimmage off the right side, moves ahead to the 40-yard line. Osborne gets brought down by Zach Current. Also there was Colin White. A gain of 2, 3rd and 2 upcoming for Marion.
Right there, the backer did a good job kind of improvising. Decorah had a nice hole up to the middle there, and right there, Decorah did a good job to not allow many yards, and hobbling off the field here is 32, Osborne, who just carried that football. He's kind of hurting a little bit, maybe paying for that hurdle that he made in the line of scrimmage.
Marion is 4 of 8 on 3rd downs, 3rd and 2 from the 40-yard line. Combs takes the snap, gives to Pickering left side, escapes the defender across the 40 to the 45-yard line. A first down, pretty decent interference, and a good job of reading the blocking by Pickering that time. And Eric Osley brings him down after a gain of 4.
Yeah, Pickering's got good vision. He's got good lateral movement while still being able to maintain upfield running. So he basically did that on his own.
New Hampton has taken a 22-14 lead on Union. Decorah 20, Marion 16, 7 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 for Marion from their own 44. Combs takes the snap, drops back the throw, fires the right side, through and too tall for Pickering, who was open in the right flat underneath the coverage of Anthony Hable at the 50. Incomplete, 2nd and 10.
That was a rub route, guys. They ran the Pickering lined up on the inside. The other wide receiver lined up on the outside. Pickering just took the inside there, and luckily for Decorah, Combs overshot Pickering. I haven't seen him make many overthrows there. He does that there, and the Vikes catch a break as Pickering had a lot of green space in front of him. 2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line. Kramer to the right side. Wing back right is Pickering, or Pickering's the tail of the tandem and I formation. Pitch back to the right side. Pickering cuts it back to the left. He hits the 47-yard line and gets knocked back there by a slew of Viking defenders. They never actually bring him down. Chase Christopher was leading the charge that time. Pickering gets 4. It's 3rd and 6 for Marion, 6.5 to play in the 3rd, 20-14 Decorah.
Well, the play was meant to be a wide play by Pickering coming all the way around his right side. But he's pretty slippery. Whatever crease he sees, he goes right upfield, then north and south. And he didn't make a big gain, but it was still a 3-yard gain.
It's 20-16 Decorah. 3rd and 6 from the 48. Dropping a throw is Combs. Combs under pressure. Rushes on. He'll throw the right side. Is caught by Kramer at the 48. Gets to the 45-yard line. Gets wrestled down there by Brock Aaron. But he will have the first down on a gain of 70 yards. Kramer came back for the football, and he knew just how much he needed to get.
Right there, give Combs credit. He knew where the first down marker was, and give Kramer credit as well. I thought Decorah in that play, guys, gave up too much green space. You got to know where the sticks are, and right there, give Kramer credit as well for knowing where that's at. That's a good play by Marion to move the sticks.
5:50 to play, 3rd quarter, 20-16 Decorah. 1st and 10 for Marion from the Decorah 45-yard line. Twins to the right side. Split to the left side is Albaugh. Combs in the shotgun. Hollop to his right. Combs takes the snap. Drops back. Fires over the middle. Incomplete. He went for Pickering, and he was disconnected from the football by a nice hit by Anthony Hable. It's 2nd down. The ball was a little high, but Hable with a nice hit.
Yeah, our defensive secondary man, Hable, did a nice job of playing Pickering and the ball. It was just a good defensive play on his part to keep that to be an incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 45-yard line. Turkey Valley still leading St. Ansgar 30-6. Southwind leading Emmetsburg 28-0 in 1A play tonight. 2nd and 10 from the 45. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Hollop the lone setback. Combs under center on a 2nd and 10 from the 45. Dropping a throw is Hollop. He pumps once. He's under pressure. Throws the right side. Incomplete. Going for Pickering, and they're going to throw a flag on Anthony Hable near the 30-yard line. It came from the back judge. The line judge on the near sideline did not throw his flag. The back judge, after the ball was on the ground for 3 seconds, threw his flag, and that's going to be a pass interference against Decorah.
Well, guys, that's a crowd getting that call. If you ask me, they're kind of moaning about it, and right there, to me, that ball's uncatchable.
Well, that's not a rule in high school football. You got to remember that.
But what's so bad about it is the official that's 5 yards from the play,
who saw the whole play,
he ran right with it, kept his flag in the pocket. The guy that's 15 to 20 yards away throws the flag.
1st and 10 from the 30-yard line, 5:31 to play, 20-16. Decorah, 1st and 10 for Marion. Give off the right side to Hollop. Stutter step move off the right side, and he'll move forward to the 26-yard line. Hanging on and not letting go was Tyler Rinkin on the play, a gain of 4 yards.
Well, guys, right there, even though they did call that penalty, you got to rise up and make a play. And right there, Decorah came up and give them credit. That was kind of a busted play fuel to the fullback, but Decorah stayed with it, and Rinkin brought him down.
2nd and 6 from the 26-yard line, full house backfield. Pickering gets the toss left side hole. He gets down near the 20-yard line. Eric Osley brings him down there. They're going to mark him near the 21. 3rd and short coming up for Marion. We have 4:50 to play in the 3rd quarter. It's a 20-16 lead for Decorah. That was the score at halftime.
Well, it was a little pitch to Pickering inside the tight end, and their line got off the ball well and made a hole for him, so he made 5 yards.
3rd and a yard from the 21-yard line. Full house backfield. Tight end left. Give us to Osborne up the left side. Has the first down, but not a lot more. To the 19-yard line, Tyler Rinkin and Colin White bring him down. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Well, as you mentioned, Darren, not a whole lot of yards there. Give Marion credit for getting off the ball once again. Decorah unable to get any push up there, and right now the Vike defense kind of, sort of trying to make a play here, and let's see if they can do it here on 1st down.
From the 19-yard line, Twins to the left side, high formation, 20-16 Decorah, 4:10 to play in the 3rd. Combs takes the snap, drops back to throw. Combs under pressure, rolls off to his right side, looking to scramble. Hit by Zach Curran, escapes his tackle, but gets knocked to the sideline by Chase Christopher and Tyler Rinkin at the 20-yard line. It's a loss of a yard. Credit the secondary more than anything there, Coach.
Right. It was a good team play. We had a 2-man rush between Christopher and Kern. We had good downfield coverage out of our secondary and linebackers, so just a nice team play on that 1st down play on an attempted pass by the Indians.
2nd and 11 from the 20-yard line. Full house backfield. Keeney split to the right side. Combs under center. Pitch goes to Pickering left side. Pickering lunges forward. He's inside the 15. Does a great job of keeping balance, and finally finished off by Anthony Hable at the 13-yard line.
Well, right there, guys, Pickering showed his ability to pick through the defense, if you will, in a sense, and stay on his feet. And as Coach O said, he's got some good balance, and he's shifty, and he's got good awareness. And right there, the Vikes are just unable to bring him down after that first hit.
3rd and 4 from the 14 with 3:05 to play. Pitch goes to the right side, and Pickering following his blocking. He's to the 10, to the 5, to the end zone for the touchdown. Logan Pickering, his 2nd score of the night, his 32nd of the season. Marion goes up 22-20 with 2:59 to play in the 3rd.
Well, some of it has to do with his style of running. He's slippery enough that it's a little harder to bring down than somebody coming right at you. But we missed 2 tackles right there. That wasn't good on our part because 2 guys had a chance to keep him from scoring.
68 yards, 14 plays, 6:15 off the clock. And Matthias Wright will look to add point number 23 for Marion. Spotted, booted, up, good. So it's a 23-20 lead for Marion with 2:59 to play in the 3rd. This for the Schluter-Bollock Funeral Home. Welcome back to Marion, everybody. Darren Swinson, Dennis Olenzak, and John Carlson. It is a 23-20 lead for Marion on Logan Pickering's 13-yard touchdown run a moment ago. Matthias Wright will kick off from left to right with Casey Smith. And Brock Aaron back deep for Decorah. Aaron brought one back 94 yards for a score in the first half. Here's the approach and the kick. This one deep, coming down to Case at the 3, straight ahead 5, 10, he's to the 15, opening to the 20, he's to the 25, gets to the 30 and gets covered up. An ankle tackle of Blake Schaffer, the only thing that prevented Casey from a huge return that time.
But it was a good return. He caught the ball properly in the bread basket with his upfield momentum going right from the first step, and he just went straight up the stovepipe or straight ahead and made a nice return.
1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Wildlet's to the left side. Wing left is Dovenberg, high formation in the backfield. Kane, option left side, turns upfield. He's across the 30 and gets to the 34-yard line. Good decision there by Kane, a gain of 5 yards. Jake McDonald the stop.
Well, right there, Marion had only one guy to the outside, and it looked like if Luke was going to pitch ball, he was going to come up and make a hit on Robbie, and Luke did the smart thing there, kind of not necessarily fake the pitch, but kind of made a little juke and cut up field there to get a positive gain on 1st down.
2nd and 5 from the 34-yard line. Wildlet's to the right side. Wing right is Aaron. Die formation in the backfield with White and Jewell. Kane takes, gives to White off the right side, tripped up near the line of scrimmage, and down he goes near the 37-yard line. White gets 3. 3rd and short upcoming for Decorah. 2:05 to play in the 3rd. Marion up 23-20.
As long as we get those 3s and 4s on those first 2 downs, it gives us a good possibility always on that 3rd down to keep those sticks moving. Now let's get 3 or more here.
The Vikings are 3 of 7 on 3rd down conversions. 3rd and 3.5 from the 37-yard line. High formation, 2 tight ends. Saquony split to the right side. Marion with 9 in the box. Kane takes, gives to Robbie Jewell. Hit and brought down. Off the right side, it was Zach Nielsen who brought him down. It's a loss of a yard. 4th down upcoming.
Well, right there, guys, they had more hats than we had blockers, and give Marion a good team effort there on defense. They came up and they ran upfield on us instead of us running downhill, and that's a result right there of, as Coach said, one of those intensity plays right there. That one favored Marion.
More energy than we had.
Zach Kern on in punt formation. 2 punts, a 38-yard average. He'll move forward, get the kick away. That one off the side of his foot, but good directional kick once again. It's inside the Marion 35-yard line. The official will spot it at the 36, actually. So 136 to the other 36, 28 yards, no return. 59 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Marion gets the football back. They lead it 23-20, and they have decent field position as well.
Defense got to rise up to the challenge here, boys, and make a stop and get the football back for the offense.
Well, Vikes haven't had a takeaway yet tonight. What do you say you order one up here, Viking Nation? Full house backfield, tight end right. Combs gives to Pickering, slips it out of defender, hit across the 35 to the 40-yard line. Pickering gets 4, tackled by Brock Aaron.
Pickering's just got a very good feel of when he gets hit, that he slides one way or the other enough that he always, there we hit him pretty much square on, and he still was able to extend his body about another yard and a half forward.
2nd and 6 from the 40-yard line. Keeney to the left side. Pickering on a wing back right. Osborne and Hollab in a straight eye formation behind Dalton Combs, the senior quarterback, who takes the snap, drops back to throw. Dalton under pressure, throws the right side, going for the tight end, Hubble. He makes the catch on Anthony Habel at the Decorah 41-yard line on the near sideline. It's a gain of 19 yards.
That's an above-average high school play right there. You stand into the thick of a defense that's coming downhill at you. Arnoff gave him a good pop there, but Combs had enough ability to stay in the pocket and give Hubble credit. Ran a nice drag route to the corner there and caught it right in front of the coverage of Anthony Habel.
1st and 10 from the 41-yard line in Decorah territory. It's on the ground. It's probably the last play of the 3rd quarter. Marion leading 23-20. Full house backfield to the left side of Dalton Combs, who takes the snap, ran into his own blocker and goes down to a knee at the 43-yard line. I think he intended to give it off to Pickering that time, but Combs was a little discombobulated. It's a loss of 2. End of the 3rd quarter coming. 23-20 Marion. Let's take a break for Harmon Realty and Connell Flying Service.
Aaron called it exactly. We kind of had a tripod around the tall receiver, and there was no way you'd had to throw an air ball, up where it's coming down out of the sky, and let him jump for it between 3 guys.
4th and 8 from the 27-yard line tonight. Marion is 1 of 1 on 4th down conversions. 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Combs in the shotgun. Hollop to his right. Combs takes the snap, drops back to throw, under pressure.
Yes!
Sack!
Yes!
Sack at the 35-yard line! First sack of the night for the Viking defense! Sack coming up huge!
Well, guys, right there, it looked like Pickering was open on that right side. Didn't have him covered up, but Zach, as Coach said, had a knack there, found a line there, and Zach Current firing up the offense right now. He's a fired up hombre. Let's see if it can translate into some offense here.
9:33 to play. Marion 23, Decorah 20. First and 10 for Decorah. Two tight ends and Dovenberg split to the right side. First and 10 from the 36-yard line. Jewell and White split behind Kane. Kane takes the snap, has time, throws deep down the left sideline, going for Wireless, incomplete. Near the 40-yard line, Dusty Allball had the coverage. The ball was well overthrown. Second down.
I think we had picked out who we were going to throw to before. We should have looked a little longer and seen the tight end right down the seam, pretty much wide open, because the safety went over to try to help on the street guy. So maybe we can come back to that.
So, second and 10 from the 36. Split back to the backfield. Two tight ends on the line of scrimmage. Aaron split to the right side. Kane takes, gives to Colin White, breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage, gets ahead across the 40, and spun down by the combination of Pfizer and Allball to the 41-yard line. 5-yard gain, 3rd and 5 for Decorah, 9:15 to play. Marion up 23-20.
And a good job right there by Zach Kern, by Brock Aaron out there. I thought he threw a pretty good block, contained that linebacker there from coming up and making a play. And Colin White also did a good job there, running hard, keeping his legs up, as Coach said, and running hard.
3 of 8 on third down conversions for Decorah. 3rd and 5 from the 41-yard line. Split back, Smith and White. Two tight ends on the line of scrimmage. Saquony split to the right side. Kane takes, gives to Colin. No, it's a keeper right side. Gets to the 45. Gets the first down. Wrestle out of bounds by Allball at the 48-yard line. Luke Kane on a gain of 7 yards.
Well, when you run your off tackle as often as we do, and Kane does a real good job of sticking that ball in the fullback's gut. They bit with the outside linebacker and defensive end, both going on the fullback, and that ball was pulled out by Kane and came around in and was upfield before the secondary could tackle him.
First and 10 from the 49-yard line. Smith and White split behind Kane. Two tight ends. Dovey split to the left side. Give to Colin White off the left side. He's hit and knocked back from the 50-yard line. The man who made the tackle was Nathan Johnson. It's a gain of a yard.
And guys, right now, I saw Robbie Jewell go to the sideline, kind of dangling his arm. Casey Smith is in for him right now. Hopefully it's nothing serious. And right there, Marion did a good job kind of coming up, reading the hole. They kind of knew where that football was going. And really, Colin had nowhere to run. At least he did get, hopefully, a yard on that play.
2nd and 9 from the 50 with 8:15 to play. Marion 23, Decorah 20. Two tight ends on the line of scrimmage. Aaron split to the right side. White and Smith split behind Luke Kane, who's under his center. Pitch goes to Smith, right side, opening. Casey gets to the 46-yard line. He'll get 4 to set up a 3rd and 5 for Decorah.
And Casey, our running back there, in for Robbie Jewell right now. Good acceleration. Took a quick running back pitch and just quickly turned his head and shoulders and hips upfield and made a nice 5-yard gain.
So 3rd and 5 from the Marion 46-yard line. Wanless split to the left side. Sock with knee wing left. Tight end right is Current. Split back Smith and Colin White. Taking the snap is Kane. He has nice protection. He rolls a bit to his left. He fires to the right. Catch made. Nice adjustment by Wallace. 35-30. Gets inside the 25 and knocked down by Nielsen at the 23-yard line. Correction, it was Pickering. It's a gain of 23 and a first down. The ball wasn't thrown all that well. Wallace with a heck of an adjustment.
Well, guys, that play was made by the offensive line. Luke had absolutely all day to throw that football and give Chris Wanless, as Darren mentioned, a heck of a lot of credit there. Made an adjustment to the football, came back and met it, and moves the sticks for the Vikes. Vikes on the doorstep here on Marion. Let's see if they can convert it into points.
7:08 to play. Marion 23, Decorah 20. First and 10 from the 23-yard line. Dovenberg to the left side, two tight ends. Pitch goes to Casey Smith, cuts it in off left tackle, gets down to near the 20-yard line. He was wrapped up and brought down by Joel Kane. Gain of 3 on the play, 2nd and 7 upcoming.
It looked like a possible good gainer, and they just filled the hole at the point of attack between our tight end and our power tackle very quickly, so it minimized down to about a 2.5-yard gain.
So 2nd down and 7 from the 20-yard line. Aaron will be split to the right side, everyone else in tight. Jacob Humpel is the tight end on the left side of the line, a sophomore. Zach Current on the right side of the line. Smith and White split behind Kane, who surveys the defense and takes the snap. Gives off the left side to Colin White, but Mitch Schluter got an early start.
Well, all the officials just kind of stood there, and we saw it up here, but nobody threw the flag.
Illegal procedure against Decorah. I believe that's only the 3rd penalty of the night. Yep.
It almost looked to me like the center snap was late because I saw more than one of our guys take off. So when that happens, a lot of times the snap is just a hair behind what it was called.
23-20 Marion, 6:19 to play. Marion with the only touchdown here in the quarter. 2nd and 12 from the 25-yard line. And apparently there's some more issues on the clock. They're going to put it back to 6:24 because the clock ran down on the previous play, and the play technically never started. That's a good catch by the officiating crew.
Yep.
And now it runs. It gets down to where you were anyway. 2nd and 12 from the 25-yard line. Sockwitney to the left side, Wanless to the right. Current tight end left side, split backs with White and with Casey Smith. Kane takes the snap, drops back to throw, fires the right side, catch made by Wallace at the 20. He's tripped up to the 16-yard line. An ankle tackle by Austin Weisinger brought him down. It's a gain of 9 to set up a 3rd and 3 for Decorah.
Like the out route there to the sideline is something that's really kind of burned Marion here, and a good throwing ball by Luke Kane put it right on the money for Chris, and if the DB doesn't make a tackle there, Chris is probably dancing in the end zone right now.
3rd and 3 from the 16-yard line. The Vikes 5 of 10 on 3rd downs. 5:35 to play. Marion up 23-20. Wing right Dovenberg, split right is Wanless, tight end left is Current. Hand off to Colin White, driving to throw is Luke Kane, and he didn't have a prayer as Brett Hollub knocks him back at the 21-yard line. It's 4th down.
Well, right there, Luke absolutely did not have a chance, guys. They just fired a backer off the outside, and we did not pick him up, and fortunately for Luke, he hung onto the football.
Cody Sackwini will attempt a field goal to try to tie the game with 5:03 to play. Olsen will snap it. Stahlberger will hold it. He has missed a PAT earlier tonight. A 38-yard attempt. The angle will be from the right side. Spotted. Booted. Up.
Good.
Right through.
Good. A field goal. Good from 38 for Cody Sackwini. And with 4:48 to play, we are tied at 23. We'll keep it here during the break. Oh, boy. What a football game tonight.
Yeah, for entertainment. And really, I consider it a pretty decently played game. From our standpoint, we haven't had quite the offense we'd like to have. We've scored basically on big plays, but give credit to Marion's defense. But it's really been a entertaining high school football game, and I think pretty well played.
Of course, you'd like some more defense, but you're facing a pretty darn good offense, too, in the Marion Indians. Indians undefeated, Vikings 8-2. It's 23-23. We have 4:48. Hang on tight and buckle up, JC.
Yeah, I got to buckle that chin strap pretty tight here. Vike defense is going to be called into action again here, and hopefully Zach Current can put the ball in the end zone here and make the Indians go 80 yards.
4:48 left. Both teams with all 3 timeouts remaining. 23-23 the score. Current's kick is short. Bounces at the 15, taken by Osborne on a hop at the 11. He's to the 20, 25, 30. Osborne to the 35. He's to the 40, to the 45, and brought down. Cody Sackwini brings him down with help from Martin Stahlberger and Mike Dovenberg at the 47-yard line. Make it the 48.
Yeah, that Osborne is a real fine straight-ahead runner. Pickering is a good lateral, still straight-ahead runner, but Osborne is truly north and south, and he runs hard. That's two nice backs in the same backfield.
1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Full house backfield. Single receiver right. Pitch goes off the left side to Pickering. Gets inside the 50. Stood up and knocked back from the 48-yard line. Colin White got him there. It's a gain of 4 yards. 4:30 to play. We're tied at 23.
Well, you like to see white jerseys around the football, and right there, I thought Decorah did a pretty adequate job. Pickering's going to get a couple yards each time he touches the football normally. And right there, Colin White, I thought, did an excellent job filling in from his linebacker position there to come up and meet Pickering in the hole. And the Vikes' sure-handed tackle there on Pickering didn't allow him to get extra yards.
2nd and 6 from the 48. Pickering is the wingback right side, I formation. Split right is Keeney. Pickering in motion right to left. Driving to throw Combs, draw play, Osborne up the middle, slips a defender near the 45-yard line. Vikes try to strip it, but Osborne a good job of protecting. He'll get down to the 44. It's a gain of 4 to set up a 3rd and 2 with 3:45 to play.
Yeah, Osborne is a good straight-ahead runner. He hits the hole quick enough that he exploits whatever help he gets from his lineman, and he's a good high-knee leg driver type runner, and he's a real compliment to Pickering.
Marion on the night, 8 of 13 on 3rd down conversions. This one a 3rd and 2 from the 44. Full house backfield. Give to Pickering right side. Looks for an opening. Has one. Hit by Hable, and down he goes at the 41-yard line. Marion moves the sticks. 3:17 to play. 1st and 10 from the Decorah 41. We're tied at 23.
Well, that was a great individual single effort by Pickering there. I thought the Vikes did a pretty good job singling up the hole where Pickering was going to run through, but like his last name, picked a hole and kind of picked through the Decorah defense there and kind of made that play on his own. He's a shifty back, as we've said all night.
3:05 to play. We're tied at 23. 1st and 10 for Marion from the Decorah 41. High formation in the backfield. Pickering wing back left side. Combs takes the snap, drops back to throw, swings it out left side, catch made by Hollup to the 35, wrestled down by Robbie Jewell, who fought around a nice block by Pickering, and it's a gain of 5 yards, make it 6.
Yeah, that's just a little banana out pattern, and the quarterback floated the ball just fast enough that we couldn't recover to get to knock it down or pick it off, but Robbie Jewell did a good job of fighting off a block and bringing him down.
2:25 to play. We're tied at 23. 2nd and 4 from the 35. Pickering off the right side, hit and dropped down at the 33-yard line. It was Colin White, as well as Tyler Rinkin, who converge on the stop. Another 3rd down and 2 for Marion.
Well, they blew us off the ball there a little bit. Our first initial outside guys are kind of blowing off the football, but Colin White doing a good job once again coming up and making a solid tackle. Pickering has made his hay tonight on those 2nd and 3rd efforts, and right there, Colin did a good job only allowing him no yards on the first initial hit.
3rd and 3 from the 33, minute 52 to play. We're tied at 23. Pickering, wing back left, goes in motion right. Pitch goes to Osborne, running around the right end. Got by Tyler Rinkin, covered up by Anthony Hable. Spun down, and there's a loose football. And Decorah has it! Decorah has it! Anthony Hable was the man who hit him, and coming out of the football with it, coming out of there with it was Robbie Jewell. Oh boy, big time for a turnover there.
Well,
go ahead, Coach.
The back was fighting for that extra yardage to try to pick up that 1st and 10, and we got a good stick, I think, by number 1, Anthony Hable, and I don't know who jarred it loose, whether he did, but Robbie Jewell was Johnny on the spot to recover the football.
1:38 to go. We're tied at 23. Decorah with all outs remaining. Driving to throw is Kane. Kane with time. Throws the left side. Catch made by Dovenberg. Gets out of bounds at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 upcoming. Minute 31 to play.
Well, you're probably in a kind of a hurry-up situation here, guys, but you do have all 3 timeouts remaining, and right now, the Vikes, looks like maybe Marion's going to go to kind of a prevent defense. It looked like on that play, Kane wanted to go to Wanless on that outplay again to the outside, but Marion covered up. Dovenberg, nice job there, staying in those lanes and making a nice catch.
2nd and 5 from the 37, 1:31 to play. We're tied at 23. Taking the snap is Kane, driving back to throw. Kane deep down the middle of the field, going for Chris Wallace. Incomplete. Wallace got spun around by the ball, and it fell incomplete just to his right near the 30-yard line. The coverage was provided by Weisinger. Minute 26 to go, 3rd and 5. Decorah from the 37. We're tied at 23.
Well, the receiver, Wanless, was breaking into the open. He had the defender beat, but we didn't connect on the side that he was running into free area in, and the ball goes incomplete.
3rd and 5 from the 37. Vikes 5 of 11 on 3rd downs. Sockwood near right side. Tight end right is Weddick. Split backs with Jewell and with White. Taking the snap is Kane. Dropping back to throw. Screen pass left side. Catch made by Wallace. Turns upfield 35. He gets to the 38-yard line and no further. Nice open field stop right there by the Marion Indians. One of the defenders in there was Austin Hardman. It's 4th down with 1:10 to play and counting.
And an above-average high school play there, I thought, by the Marion Indians. Decorah had a nice play set up. I liked how they came out and...
the clock's been running, and it looks like there's been... I've seen that clock.
Yeah, you know, I think Decorah is going to take all the time they can here.
Okay, that's what's going on.
And I was mentioning on that previous play, Decorah had the play set up, but as we mentioned, Marion did a good job coming out and making a nice tackle.
And a timeout for Decorah with 44 seconds to play. Marion 23, Decorah 23. Are we having fun yet, gentlemen?
Well, they've kept us, I tell you, the two teams have kept our interest entirely because there's been excitement from start to finish.
Well, timeout Decorah, 4th and 4 from the 38-yard line. New Hampton is leading Union late in the ball game, 29-15. The winner of that one gets the winner of this one Friday night. 44 seconds left. Marion 23, Decorah 23. The Vikes just got a fumble recovery by Robbie Jewell at the 33-yard line with 1:31 to play. And with 44 seconds left, they have a 4th and 4 from the 38. So the Vikes break the huddle of assistant coach Joel Rollinger and head coach Bill Post on the far sideline. Zach Current on in punt formation. You'd imagine Marion will go for the block here, won't they?
I would think so. But you wouldn't want to rough the kicker because that would put 15 more, and we're pretty good with the field goals.
Or even run into the kicker in this case. They're actually playing punt safe, it appears.
Yep.
As all ball, the lone setback. As Current moves forward and gets the kick away. It's a deep kick that bounces at the 5 and caroms all the way into the end zone. 62 yards, no return. 35 seconds left. Marion 23, Decorah 23. This is Vikings Radio 1240 KDEC Decorah. Darren Swenson, Dennis Olenzak, and John Carlson here at Thomas Park Field in Marion.
What a punt by Zach Current. That wasn't one of those that rolled 15 yards either. That was in the air from scrimmage about 55 yards and maybe rolled 6 or 7.
So, and it appears Marion may just take a knee here and play for overtime. Down to a knee goes Combs. But the Vikes do have two of their 3 timeouts remaining, so they can't fully stop it. So probably not a bad decision for Marion. And it's Decorah and Marion, and it will be overtime football tonight. I'm trying to think, Coach. You would probably know. Off the top of my head, I believe the last overtime game was Decorah New Hampton 94. It would have been you and Coach Post's first year as co-head coaches when Decorah New Hampton was 1-2 over there. That's what my memory serves. What's your memory?
That's probably as good as I can remember, too, that it was the New Hampton game.
Okay, John?
I may be wrong on this. What about Charles City with Shane Butler and company? Was that an overtime game with Winholt and that group? And it was over in Decorah. That was in 98, I believe.
Yeah, that was 97. Paul Seiler made an interception with...
Okay.
And that would have been an overtime game had Charles City scored.
Right.
Okay.
In that situation.
Okay.
Because,
that's the last one I remember going pretty close.
Because I think that 94 game was the last overtime game Decorah played. And I'm going to see how good my memory is here. It's 23-23. We'll have the coin toss for overtime here momentarily. I believe the only playoff overtime game Decorah has played is against Owine in '84, and Owine ended up beating Decorah that year. Does my memory fail me there, or you agree there, Coach?
I kind of think back, would that have been Todd Teacup as a quarterback?
I believe so.
I think that could.
It was a rainy night down in Owine.
Not real misty night and kind of foggy. Yeah, I think back though.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, those are good memories too. But we play in the present here, and that's what we're about.
Yep. Well,
what an enjoyable contest, though, guys. You got to love the effort of both teams. Both teams leaving it out on the field, and let's see how the coin toss turns out here.
Alrighty. Let's see. Marion
is going to be on. Looks like they're going to be on offense.
They're going to be on offense first, and they will play 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. And they will play on the end of the field to our right here at Thomas Park Field. Well, here we go.
That's on the scoreboard end is where we're going to play the first 4 downs here. So with Marion taking offense, I don't know who won the coin toss. Darren, did you?
Well, they just tapped Marion and gave the first down signal. So.
Okay.
Whatever Marion does here, Decorah needs to match. Well, with only a 10-yard field, and with what Marion can do offensively, how big of a challenge is this for the defense, Coach?
a big challenge, because we look at the total offense that Marion has accumulated in regulation play. They've moved the ball pretty consistently, so we're really up to the task. We got to be at our best.
In fact, that total offense for Marion on the game, the total offense 390 for Marion, 201 for Decorah. Thank goodness for a Brock Aaron 94-yard kickoff return, because if you look at the stats, you wonder why this game's an OT. Full house backfield with Osborne, Pickering, and Holub. Combs will be under center with Kramer split to the left side. Give off the right side of Pickering, bouncing right to the outside. He gets to the 5, breaks the tackle there of Brock Aaron, and a flag comes down as well. It's not going to matter much because Aaron got the face mask. Instead of a 2nd down from the 3, it'll be a 1st down from the 1.
Yeah, Pickering on just the toss sweep to Marion's offensive right. He beat us entirely around the defensive end, defensive linebacker. It came down to the corner having to make the stop, and he didn't get to him until Pickering had run 8 yards, and then he in turn got a piece of the face mask, which takes it down to 1st and goal, 2nd and goal.
It's 1st down because it was a major face mask.
Oh, golly, okay, it's automatic then.
Pickering, the tail of the threesome in the backfield. 1st and goal from the 1. Give off the right side to Pickering. Dives the right side. He's in. Marion takes the 29-23 lead. 2 plays into OT.
Well, right there, that was kind of Brandon Wager style, if you will. Kind of leaped over the pile, and give Pickering credit there. He's an athletic football player, made an athletic play. Crossed the goal line, even though the Vikes kind of speared him there and made a nice play, but Pickering with his athletic ability gets in the end zone.
Big extra point right now in this first overtime period.
And Matthias Wright will attempt it, and Corey Kramer will put it down. Spotted, booted, up, and it is good. Marion takes a 30-23 lead.
Well, they put the entire pressure on us now, because we have to go for the touchdown. We can't do anything other than make sure that we get in for a touchdown, or this game is over. And then after that, we got to decide what we want to do with the extra point.
Yep.
First, we better get in.
Well, Luke Kane gets final instructions from Coach Bill Post on the far sideline. 30-23 Marion as Decorah gets the football here in the first overtime period. Marion crowd talking defense right now as the Vikes break the huddle. Dovenberg split to the right side, Wanless off to the left. Jewell and White split behind Luke Kane. Tight end to the right side is Zach Curran. Kane under center, Andrew Peters, short drop, fires the left side, no he pumps, he keeps it off the left side, tried to scramble forward and gets dumped outside the 10-yard line. Wasn't much room there for Luke Kane after the initial receiver wasn't open. Holub in on the stop, or correction, it was Johnson in on the stop, second down.
All right, I thought we were trying to flood the left corner of the end zone on 2 layers with 2 receivers, but really nobody broke open there, and Luke didn't have a lot of time, ended up getting sacked.
Second and 10 from the 10-yard line. We're in overtime. Marion's up 30-23. Kane takes the snap, gives to Colin White off the left side. Colin gets inside the 5 to the 3. It's a gain of 7. 3rd and 3 upcoming for Decorah.
Well, that's a good gain. That gives us 2 downs to get it in now. It's a nice team play. There was a hole off our offensive left tackle, so the offensive line gave White a good chance on that 7-yard gain.
30-23 Marion, 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line for Luke Kane. 2 tight ends, split backs with Jewell and White. Give to Collin off the left side, fighting to the goal line. He is in! Touchdown Decorah! 30-29 Marion, and the all-important extra point coming up from Cody Sackwitney.
Well, that's a good job by the offensive line on our power side. We gave White a chance to get through the initial line of scrimmage on successive downs, and consequently we scored 6 points.
Timeout Marion to make Cody Sackwitney think about it here. 30-29 Marion. We are in the first overtime. Marion got a touchdown from Pickering on a 1-yard blast. Decorah gets a touchdown on the 3rd play from in overtime with Colin White. White gets his 2nd score of the night, celebrating his 18th birthday today. New Hampton, late in the ball game, is leading Union 29-22. New Hampton has just recovered an onside kick inside of 2 minutes to play, so they will likely await the winner of this one, and whoever wins this one will have to earn it. It's been a tremendous high school football game here at Thomas Park Field tonight. We have sent John Carlson down to the sideline. He will talk to Coach Bill Post in our post-game show, which we hope will be delayed at least a little bit. Got Sackwitney for the PAT. Stahlberger will hold, and Jason Olson will snap it. Sackwitney had one blocked earlier tonight. Swinging gate on the left hash mark. Now moves over to the right hash mark. And now a timeout for Decorah. At least the Vikings are playing a little cat and mouse and making Marion think about a few things.
Well, it was to see if we were going to get them to go to sleep and not shift over with, so we had more helmets on theirs, and we would have tried to, I think, actually run that in and won it, you understand.
And when they switch from the left hash mark to the right hash mark, and you're left with the holder, the snapper, and the kicker on the one side, you're looking for a 3-on-2 matchup there?
That's right, so that we could take and either option the ball or the holder pick it up and run it in. So we didn't catch them sleeping. They adjusted correctly. They moved numbers to numbers.
So the swinging gate is on the left hash mark. Jason Olson goes over the football. Martin Stahlberger will be your holder. Cody Sackwitney will be your kicker. 30-29 Marion. The extra point trying to send it into a second OT here at Thomas Park Field. Swinging gate now to the center of the field. Spotted, booted, up. Good. Second OT we go. Oh boy.
Good job on the special team, extra point team. Good snap from Olson. Good hold by Stahlberger. Good line blocking. Good kick by Sockwitney.
So, 30-30 as we go to a second overtime here. Marion scores on the second play of OT. And Decorah scores on the third play. A Pickering touchdown for Marion, his third of the night. Colin White's touchdown, his second of the night as well. We have sent John Carlson again down to the sideline as we go to the second overtime here. Decorah will get the football first now. Alrighty. Dovenberg to the left side, Current off to the right. Split backs in the backfield with Jewell and with White. Give off the left side to Colin White. Colin White keeps his balance. He's inside the 5, fighting to the goal line. He's going to get stopped right down near the 1-yard line. So a big surge off the power side of Osley and Schluter. Second and goal from the 1 for Decorah.
The last 3 running plays by Decorah have been the same play. White off goal line 6 to our offensive left.
So Colin White gives Decorah a second and goal at the 1. Kane up to the line of scrimmage. Surveys the defense. Takes the snap. Colin left side. This time he is knocked back from the 1. It's going to be a third and goal. The Vikes went to the same play again, Coach.
Well, right now, since that was only second down, I don't think that's a bad call at all, because we were waiting to see if they would adjust to that hole, and they did. Give them credit. Now you might want to find some other point of attack here to see if we can break them down and get that ball in the end zone.
Double overtime, 30-30 Decorah and Marion, third and goal from the 1-yard line. Split backs to the backfield. Split to the right side is Sockwitney. 2 tights on the line of scrimmage. Give to Colin White. No, it's a Kane keep. Right side. Dances in. Touchdown Decorah. They rolled the fullback. Yep. Setting up the Kane keeper. Lucas Kane with the score to make it 36-30.
When you run that same play and it makes yardage all night, which it has done, then you can ride that fullback and pull it out. And you've made a lot of guys bite that they have to stop that fullback, and it went in pretty easy for Kane on the quarterback keep.
Olson will snap. Stahlberger will hold. Cody Sockwitney for an all-important PAT. 36-30 Decorah. We're in double overtime. Lines are down. Spot is down. Kick is up.
Good.
It is good. So Marion will get the football. They trail it 37-30.
Well,
time to rise up deep.
Yep. This would be the biggest stop of the year, obviously, with the defense, if they could rise up and do it here.
37-30, again late in the ball game, the game opposite of this one. New Hampton leading Union 29-22. Marion was able to score on the second play of overtime on the first series. What can they do here? Breathers from the coaching staff. Final instructions from Decorah. Defensive coordinator Pat Truen being given to that defense. Final instructions from Tony Perkins on the near side for Marion. They're being given to the offense. 37-30 Decorah leads it. We are in the second overtime. Tight end left, 3 backs in the backfield. Pitch to Pickering, left side hit and brought down. Zach Curran rising to the occasion, bringing down Pickering. No gain at the 10, 2nd and 10.
There's that man, number 81, Current, taking again an intelligent gap to make sure that he's able to collide with the ball carrier. He's done that all year, so that's nothing that we haven't seen, and usually he's a sure tackler, which he was again on that play.
2nd and 10 from the 10-yard line, 37-30 Decorah. We're in double overtime. Trips right. Combs in the shotgun. Hollop stands to his right. Combs takes the snap, drops back to throw. Combs with time, fires right side. Picked off! Picked off!
That's the
Robbie
game.
Jewell!
Yep, that's the game.
Vikings win!
That's the game.
Robbie Jewell! Forcing the turnover. Decorah has beaten Marion in double overtime!
Yep, that.
Robbie Jewell, the senior, whose dad was on that 78 team that lost to Marion, comes up big here as Decorah moves on to the quarterfinals. Oh, brother, what a fantastic high school football game tonight, Coach O.
Yep, it's one of those that I'm sure glad we're the winner, but it would be a tough loss if we wouldn't have gotten that interception right there. We just have the will that we stay and keep doing what we can do, and it's been good enough to get it done game after game with oftentimes where we haven't dominated anything, and yet again tonight we were able to pull out a win.
Decorah wins it in overtime tonight, 37-30. Luke Kane, the touchdown in overtime, and Robbie Jewell with the pick to end it. The Vikings had not gotten a pick tonight, and Robbie Jewell comes up with one at an absolutely huge time. And you know what? Bottom line, as you were saying, at this point it just got down to 1-2 in overtime.
It's just a will to win, really, because probably, they had more plays, if you count plays that were in their favor, than we did on both sides of the ball. But again, I like that Jewell interception too. That he had to go down to get it. He's got the sure hands. He really made the play here to give us that final play that we needed to make the win. So,
oh boy, I'm finally catching my breath, Coach O. And man, it's an entertaining football game as the participation trophies will be given to a Marion football team, and hats off to them. You know what? You have to play well, and you have to do things right to beat a good football team on their field, and that's exactly what Decorah did tonight. And hats off to Marion. They are a fine football team.
Yeah, they've got a nice balanced team. They got a real fine offensive team. I thought their quarterback really played well. That last pass taken out doesn't say how well he played. He played a very good game. Their running back Pickering was everything that we heard he was, and I felt their other running back Osborne was a very solid high school running back also. So they had a lot of weapons. They had a good tall end that could catch the ball, and that made us really have to play to the bitter end, as we found out in a double overtime, in order to give this win to a hard-fought game, but I think a very deserving win on Decorah's part.
No doubt about it. We'll see if John Carlson is ready to go down there with Coach Post. Coach Post will talk to the family first here as Coach Post heading to the sideline. Decorah wins it tonight by a 37-30 score in double overtime this evening. Stats on the ball game: 393 yards of total offense for Marion, 221 for Decorah. Decorah 123 on the ground, 98 passing. Marion 179 rushing and 214 passing. Logan Pickering, a fantastic night. His final game in a Marion uniform. 26 carries, 149 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Colin White led Decorah with 17 rushes and 61 yards and 2 touchdowns. Kane, 5 of 8, 61 yards. And Robbie Jewell had the touchdown pass as well. New Hampton has defeated Union 29-22, so District 3 representing again as Decorah will take on New Hampton. Now, you could always have that game at the Unidome, but Decorah would have the right to host it because Decorah traveled in the first round of the playoffs, and New Hampton, they were the team that were at home against Union. Decorah, of course, lost to New Hampton earlier this year, and it'll be a rematch come Friday night. So, boy, oh boy, I'm still kind of at a loss for words, Coach. That's probably as entertaining of a game as you and I have gotten to call. As we'll throw it down to John Carlson. We'll see if we can't run down Coach Post. John, it's all yours.
Coach, down here on the sidelines, Coach Post. Coach, if you're not enthusiastic about that win, I don't know what can you be about, right, Coach?
You're right. Oh God, our guys just went hard. We told them you got to play 4 quarters. I didn't think we had to play 4 quarters and then 2 overtimes, but the guys played hard. They just kept battling. We just kept telling them to keep the ship upright, keep working, and they did it. And we kept making plays, and I love them.
Well, at the end there, you knew that they were going to probably try to give the ball to Pickering. Did it kind of surprise you a little bit that they passed the ball at the end there?
Yeah, on that second play, yeah, it did. I'm glad they did, but yeah, it surprised me. I thought they would run Pickering probably 3 plays for sure, because he was chewing up yardage every time. So, but our guys, we got up. We told him you got to tackle him solid. We weren't getting wraps on him during the course of the game. We would hit him, but we wouldn't wrap him. And we finally got a wrap on him down there in that first play on that second overtime, and got the job done.
And you talk about him. He was a solid back, but he got to stop. You got to stop there at the end, and that's ultimately what happens. But your guys kept battling back. You had those opportunities, and I thought overall your offense came through and provided some good, solid leadership for you.
They sure did. Luke Kane made some great reads again tonight. Did some nice things. Our backs ran hard. Our line blocked well. I mean, everybody contributed. It was a team effort. All the guys were into it. I'm just very proud of what our kids did, and we had a nice crowd here. Really good group of people here to watch us, and we took that monkey off our 78 guys' back and put it back on their back. So our guys really worked hard, and I just love every one of them.
Well, and at the end there, you just saw the celebration on the sideline, and you got to give it to your defense there. Even though they did chew up some yards, your defense made the final stop of the game.
Yep, they did, and we were bending, and of course we broke a couple times, but we just kept fighting in there. It was just awesome. We kept thinking that maybe we could tire them down, keep working on them, and tire them out a little bit, and I think they were getting tired and banged up there by the end, and our guys really came through and made the plays.
Well, Coach, we'll let you enjoy this one and savor it for a week, and then we head to whoever we get next, Union or New Hampton.
Yep. Thank you. We will.
Thanks, Coach.